In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 9, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Atlanta Braves versus Pittsburgh Pirates. The Atlanta Braves will go on the road as they take on the Pittsburgh Pirates at PNC Park. Max Fried is the probable pitcher for the Braves. Quinn Priester is expected to take the mound for the Pirates. This season has been injury-filled for Max Fried, but when he has been healthy, he has been excellent. Fried allowed 0 earned runs in 4 out of 6 starts this season and allowed 1 earned run in another start. He has been able to pitch longer recently, pitching 6 innings or more in 3 of his last 4 starts. Fried gets a terrific matchup against a Pirates team that has struggled on offense. The Pirates are bottom 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Quinn Priester has made 4 starts this season and allowed 3 or more earned runs in each start. He will struggle mightily against one of the best offenses in the league. The Braves are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBI, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Matt Olson is second in home runs and first in RBI in the league. Ronald Acuna is first in the MLB in runs and stolen bases. The Braves are not only comfortably the better team, but they're throwing out Max Fried, who has a 1.69 earned run average through 32 innings with 33 strikeouts. He hasn't missed a beat despite the short sample size. The Pirates continue to come up small on the offensive side, and Quinn Priester has allowed 21 hits, 19 runs, and 14 walks in 19.2 innings. The Braves offense that's the best in baseball should have fun with this pitching matchup. There's no other option for me here, so the Atlanta Braves to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Atlanta slashes .278, .348, .512, and .860 in night games, scoring 5.7 runs per game. It hits righties well and will face an inexperienced 22-year-old who has yet to make a solid impression as a big leaguer. Even on the road, Atlanta should have no trouble scoring 4 to 5 runs against Priester and could pile it on against the Pittsburgh pen. Pittsburgh doesn't need to score too many runs to push the total to double digits if that's the case. After scoring 7 runs in the first game of the series, it's not unfathomable that it could exceed expectations either. Winners of 3 of their last 4 heading into Tuesday's game, the Pirates have a bit of momentum on their side. At home and with nothing to lose, they should be pretty competitive, even if Fried is on as a game, which isn't a given considering he's pitched once since early May. The Braves are top 10 in the league in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, OBP, SLG, and OPS. Matt Olson is second in home runs and first in RBIs in the league. Ronald Acuna is first in the MLB in runs and stolen bases. Quinn Priester has made 4 starts this season and allowed 3 or more earned runs in each start. Walking batters has been a significant issue for Priester, and the Braves will make him pay. Priester has walked 3 or more batters in 3 straight starts. The Braves will score a bunch of runs on Priester, and the over will hit in this contest. The over is 26-11 when the Pirates are home underdogs. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Baltimore Orioles. The high-flying Houston Astros are set to clash with the formidable Baltimore Orioles in what promises to be a riveting encounter on August 9th. The Astros will be sending the talents of Christian Javier to the mound, while the Orioles counter with trade deadline acquisition Jack Flaherty. Houston came back to beat Baltimore 7-6 on Tuesday after being down 6-3 in the 9th inning. The Baltimore Orioles have been a force to reckon with this season, especially at their home ground, Camden Yards. With a home record of 35-21, they've showcased their dominance and resilience, making it a difficult task for visiting teams. Their recent form, winning 7 of the last 8, further solidifies their position as favorites for this encounter. On the other hand, the Houston Astros have been formidable, especially on the road, with a record of 33-24. However, their recent form has been a mixed bag, winning 3 of their last 5 games. The key factor in this game will be the starting pitchers. While Christian Javier has shown moments of brilliance, his earned run average of 4.39 and WHIP of 1.21 indicate vulnerabilities that the Orioles lineup might exploit. Jack Flaherty, with his earned run average of 4.28 and a slightly higher WHIP of 1.52, has been more consistent, especially against high-scoring teams. Houston has lost 7 of its last 10 encounters with Baltimore. The Orioles have won 35 of 56 at home this season and 6 of the last 7. Flaherty hasn't been too bad over his last 3 starts, with 8 earned and 17 total innings on 20 hits and 5 walks. He's 1-1 in that time, and a quality outing in Game 2 isn't far-fetched. Javier should pitch pretty well himself. He's got 8 earned in his last 16.1 innings. On Tuesday, Baltimore had a pretty solid offensive evening overall, but the scoring stopped after the 4th inning. Felix Bautista had a rough night in relief as well. It'll be tough to bounce back from a letdown in the opener, but I think the O's will do it. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to scoring, both teams have showcased their prowess. The Astros, with an average of 4.76 runs per game, have a solid batting lineup that can wreak havoc on any given day. Jordan Alvarez, with his 21 home runs and an average of .290, will be a key player to watch out for. The Orioles, on the other hand, have been consistent with the 8th best average of 4.93 runs per game. Anthony Santander, with his 20 home runs and an average of .256, has been their star performer. The combined batting strength of both teams suggests a high-scoring game. Both pitchers have earned run averages above 4, indicating that they have been prone to conceding runs this season. Especially given the strength of the batting lineups they'll be facing, it's reasonable to expect a game where the bats dominate. Javier especially struggles on the road, where he has produced a horrible 5.29 earned run average. The O's are especially piling on the runs at home, collecting 34 runs in their last 5 home games. In addition, the Astros are also swinging hot bats, plating an average of 5.8 runs in their last 10 games, including 7 in Tuesday's victory. Flaherty will contain them but will give up runs. He has conceded 3 or more runs in 3 of his last 4 outings. The over is 4-1 in the Orioles' last 5 home bouts. I expect some crooked numbers on the board. Kansas City Royals vs. Boston Red Sox. The Kansas City Royals will play the Boston Red Sox in Game 3 of their series on Wednesday night at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Boston won the first game in this series by a score of 6-2 on Monday, while Kansas City answered with a 9-3 win in Game 2 on Tuesday. The Royals continue to play well over the last 2 weeks, but can they keep it up here? I could make a strong case that the Royals have been the better team for the better part of this series, and we could be one blown call away from the Royals potentially going for a series sweep instead of a series win here. Nick Pivetta has been solid in spots, but the Royals are hitting the ball really well right now, and Jordan Lyles has been a tough pitcher to figure out, but there's too much value for me to pass on with Kansas City here. I'm going to take a shot with the Royals again here. So the Kansas City Royals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. As highlighted, Boston's offense is coming off a record month for the season. And while that hasn't directly translated to August success, the offense has managed 8 homers over 6 games this month. Kansas City's offense also finished July on a season-high batting average, and that has tracked into August. This gives concern to the Red Sox pitching staff, which already sits near the bottom of the league in hits allowed per game. Not to mention, the lowly Royals are averaging 5.5 runs per game in August. The Royals are averaging 3.88 runs per game and 3.39 runs per game on the road. They average 4.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Red Sox. With Boston giving up 4.98 runs per game at home, the Royals will go over their average in this game. The Red Sox are averaging 4.9 runs per game and 5.49 runs per game at home. They average 6.33 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Royals. The Red Sox and Royals played over the total in 3 of their last 5 meetings. With Kansas City giving up 5.32 runs per game at home, the Red Sox will score enough runs to push the score past the total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.